Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem to be crackling. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be crackling. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be crackling. Oh, it's cold in here. I better get a fire going. I better get a fire going. I better get a fire going. Okay, yeah, sounds fine. Oh, I know, Mortis. It's just because I'm listening to my own stream to see if I can hear it too, like everybody else, you know? But I just turned it off. It should be fine. Are you hearing me just one time now? It's not doubling or anything? Everything's... Okay, good, good. All right, let's... Fuck it, man. Let's RP for, like, a moment. Look what I did, though. Look, I put my globe... So I'm using this as like a shelf. I'm pretty sure other people has been doing this, right? Like you essentially just add like a plank and it makes it look like a shelf at the window, which is really fucking cool. Somebody's been here. Ah, been cutting trees and stuff too, getting the logs, I guess, filled up. Oh yeah, somebody topped off logs. All right, let's see. Hello all, come on down to Fight Night located in NPR every Wednesday and Saturday. Starts at 8 p.m. East. 15 why did I read 10 here? No idea. 15 rounds of rifle rounds to enter. Located at NPR. Yep. All right. I don't like how it looks like it's float. I know people like to do the placement thing. The problem with that is that it looks like it's floating way the fuck off, you know? So I want to just place stuff a little bit better. Nice place you boys have here. Appreciate the rest stop. Stay safe. Oh, well, Victor, thank you. It has Rhodes' note here. Somebody topped off all of the wood here, looks like. That's nice. I need a fire pretty bad. Got a worm map. Literally can slide wood from there to there directly. Constantly feed the fire. Alright. night. Alright, so far no dropped frames. Oh, what? I'll let go of the button. There we go. I gotta keep an eye on shit. Alright, let's warm up. And then let's go out there and kill everyone. Just kidding. Yeah, this sofa, this couch is back as an emoji or an emote on this channel. If you're subscribed, you can use it now. So, go ahead and test it out. Throw some Mitch and couches. Every base that I've had has always had the orange couch. It's kind of like a thing. Like the ripped up orange couch, too. See? Nice little emotes. So yeah, I gotta test my blood. I hate that I lost my fucking O negative blood. That's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. I'm a B positive blood. I guess. Makes sense. Mitch should be positive. Fuck, man. I had O negative blood, which is great because, like, you know, as Mitch is a giver, he would have given blood, and I had already told some people I had the blood, and just, I guess we're just gonna have to go with, I thought it was that, but I was mistaken, you know? What else am I gonna do, right? There we go. We're nice and warmed up. Tactical beanie. $19.11. It's nice. I got chicken feathers here. That a whole door? Why? Why do I have a whole door here? Why do I keep saying... I keep seeing like taken to hand... Oh, it's the note. I don't use the little crosshair like most everybody does. Just mainly because aesthetically it doesn't look good. And I like to take pictures a lot, so I don't use the crosshair. But the crosshair is like really practical for like aiming at stuff. Like not just aiming and shooting, you know, hip shots and stuff, but I like that the greenhouse is like right in between these trees. Something about that is really cool. I gotta grow stuff, but I need some lime. The wind is picking up. Gotta grow my beard back in too. No lost frames. I don't know if I found the issue. It might be, like I said, my PC has both Wi-Fi and direct connection. I'm usually plugged in. Thing is my Wi-Fi thing was still on at the same time. So I think something was happening where that might have been interfering. Definitely after looking at the OBS logs, I noticed that that it seems to be a connection issue. But like my internet speeds are perfect. My ping is fine, everything is good. So I didn't know, man. Like, it just, that's the only thing I thought. And like I keep tweaking my graphics, and I shouldn't have to, because like I hate that I can't, like, you know, play on very high, because if I'm not streaming, I could definitely play on very high. So at this point, we're just kind of testing, you know? Yo, Foggy. Heard about what happened, bro. That sucks, but it was good to RP with you. Been forever. Yeah, I mean, you know, I got caught in a crossfire. It was an accidental death. For sure, 100%. I wasn't meant to be KOS'd or anything. It was like, you know, bullets were flying everywhere. Even if I was laying down, I got caught in it. Shit happens. I was pretty fucking pissed. One of the biggest things that really pisses me off mostly is just that I had O negative blood, and I thought that was pretty cool. I never really get that. And now I had it. So, and now it's gone. So, it's probably the biggest part that sucks. Other than that, though, I'm fine. I'm here. Who were you playing, Foggy? Refresh my memory, because I meet a lot of people, like a lot of people all the time, and I can't like remember every name, like OOC names, in character names. I remember, like, when I meet people, like, I remember their voices, I remember what they look like. Oh, Morgan, yeah, absolutely. I'm fine though. I'm not permed or anything. I'm perfectly fine. Just you know, it does suck that what happened to Mitch specifically, like being caught in a situation, but you know, it is what it is. I got a lot in real life, huh? Yeah, there's a lot on my end too. But I had a pretty busy couple of days. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be streaming. I wasn't even supposed to be streaming today. Today I'm streaming, but I'm mainly just testing out the connection shit. I had a theory, and I didn't want to get into the real deal tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going on a excursion, going to the volcano, and I really, you know, wanted to make sure that my shit was okay. It's not guaranteed that it is, but right now, knock on wood, so far so good. I think some people did perm from that incident. I don't know for sure though, Shadow Paws. I'm not I think it's kind of like up in the air. I think some of the people that were with the Mr. Nobody crew are perming, but again, don't quote me. I don't know about the other group of people that were here. There were a lot more than the two guys that popped up, though. There was a whole bunch. Like, there was people in the woods. There was people like, I mean, they can't be more than 6, but there was more than the 2. Definitely 100% more than the 2. Even rewatching a VOD, you could see there's more than the 2 people on the opposite side shooting. So there was definitely a lot of shit going on. You know, but yeah, again, I you know, I can't say for sure. The thing is like, you know, if they would tell me, I would literally make graves for all of them. Like, I would want to have them all buried, because I know a few of them are, their bodies would have been here, and I would have buried them. Like, they probably would still be considered lying in the grass around here or some shit if that's the case, and Mitch would still bury them, even if they're horrible fucking people. Like, it's just how it is. But yeah. But yeah, look, shit happens, man. I was pretty fucking angry last that session. It pissed me off, cause you know what pissed me off mostly though, like I'm not talking about what happened like to them, like whatever happened, you know, after, I don't know. I didn't report anybody. I didn't want to do any of that. So yeah, don't worry. Like I don't get into the politics of things. You know, whatever happened. I was just pissed because, like, I love getting into situations where it's tense and stuff, but, like, I get out of the fucking way. I purposefully get out of the way every time, and I still end up dying. Like, I comply, or I get out of the way, and I still end up getting bullets for some reason. I don't know why. And it's funny today, but, like, it just, that's what pissed me off the most, you know?
I don't want to do it because he's the
hello.
Look, it's Mitch.
Oh, how are you guys doing?
Oh, it's the old man.
Yes, it is.
How are you, Mitch?
Oh, you know, just being gangster and all.
Hell yeah.
How's your arm doing?
Oh, it still feels like crap, but you know, it's a little better, and I've been cleaning it. No infection, no burning or anything, so.
That's good. You have painkillers still?
Oh dear God, yes, I have a lot.
It's some
How
food.
about the good shit?
The good stuff, yep.
Do you need food?
Oh no, food is fine. I do love this stuff though, but I'll take that. Oh goodness, thank you again. Everyone's doing too much for me though.
Hey, dog, you like our grandpa. Gotta keep a motherfucker alive, for real.
Easy now. He barely my dad. All right.
At least you had a dad, G.
Oh, I'm
What,
sorry
did
to
they
hear
create you in
that.
a lab or what?
No, I just ain't never met the motherfucker.
Oh, that's tough shit, bro. That sucks.
Yeah, I'm
He
sorry
was
to hear
incarcerated in the
that.
same jail I was. Didn't even say hi. It's fucked up, bro.
That is fucked.
I'll answer Foggy after.
So what were you all up to today?
We ran all over this
running
fucking
around
island.
visiting people. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm trying to recuperate for tomorrow. Well, I know Pip was coming. We're going to see the volcano. I've always wanted to go see it. up close, you know.
Yeah. It's a hell of a trek up that mountain. You have to
It
get a
is,
bloody
man.
car up there.
Sucks. Ass.
Yes. Well, I'm ready for anything. I always am. I try to be anyway.
Yeah, volcano alright, dog. It's real scary and shit, cause if a motherfucker trip, go down the volcano,
Oh yes. I'm gonna stay away from the edge of it. I just want to be able to say that in my lifetime I've been on a volcano. Yeah, I've done a lot of things, but that's not one of them, so there's not much left to do, really. So, at least for me.
I reckon you should try to see the sunrise from up there. Probably be pretty rad.
No, that's the whole goal, yes. Want to see it from up there. It's gotta be nice, yes?
I mean, we went to, like, it was like some, like, cabins and shit, kinda near the volcano, and we watched the sunset, and it was pretty dope.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I want to watch it set and rise. I'll be ready for it.
Yeah, I was singing while Slinky and Wrench were having a romantic moment.
Then the wolves ruined it. It was fucked up.
Wait, we haven't heard about this romantic. We'll do it later.
Oh, well, like, she was singing and shit, dog, and, like, we was just chilling, for real. And so, like, I got down on my knee and shit, and I was, like, simulating, like, I was, like, it was gonna be like, yo, Wrench, will you fuck off, to be funny? And so, like, I got down on my knee, and I said, yo, Wrench, and then the wolves howled, so then I was like, there's wolves, and then we all ran and shot the wolves.
Oh my.
Well, it was very, like, intense and stuff. He was like, Wrench. And then, ow! It was scary. Kind of.
We fucked up.
Then I should probably bring my gun to help
Yep.
out. I know Pip and maybe some others will be there with us, but you know, I want to be able to help out. It might be hard for me to shoot, though. But the gun I have, it doesn't have much kick to it, so I should be able to use it by tomorrow.
I'd be real. I'd take that gun because Pip walked out there to shoot the wolves like 5 minutes after they were already gone.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
But if you got, like, road or, like, guts with you, you'll be alright.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I usually bring my crossbow, but with my arm, that'll be too much for me. I can't pull on that right now, at least not for a week or two.
You hear anything else from, the motherfuckers that got in the firefight here? Or they just, like, come, do their thing, and then fuck off?
I don't know. All I remember was that car pulling up. There's a couple of folks, and then I remember being scared, and that's about it. Everything is too hazy for me. Oh. Looks like we're not gonna get much of a big sunrise today.
Been like this all day, fortunately. Been all over the island and shit, G, and it's just nothing but blizzards and storms and cold and rain.
Mm-hmm. Well, even if I can't see it, I know it's there.
I know that feeling at night, dog.
Oh no.
Oh, that poor thing.
It was either that or it froze to death. At least this way it went fast.
Ugh. I love when the thing that I find most beautiful in this world still finds a way to pierce through all the darkness and the gray. It's subtle, but
Yeah, dog, it's like you.
well, I suppose.
It like you, and they're like Rose, and they're like AZ, and they're like all the other motherfuckers that do good in the world and shit, G. Even though we're nothing but
Exactly.
darkness, for real.
Well, you're not wrong. There's still so many good people out there.
Yeah.
There's more good than bad, I suppose.
Guess it all depends on what your definition of good and bad is, though.
That's why I hesitated.
Yeah.
I don't usually judge anybody. People know this. I don't like to do that. It's not my place, but some people will do things that appear bad to others, but to them it is the right thing in a world like this. It always was, actually. That's why countries and religions and things like that existed, because everyone thought that was the right way. Everyone has their own right way. But some of them, admittedly,
Getting thicker out here.
some of them are a little over the top, to say the least.
Yeah.
This fog, yeah. It is getting thick.
But sun's still peering through, dog. Look at it.
Yes, it does. And I thank it. Another day I get to live, somehow. We all do. We all get another one. Because we did it the right
But
way.
now,
Our way.
should go get that deer shot.
Yeah, what
Did-
do you think?
Did the
I'm an
notes
amateur.
despawn, or did somebody was somebody
I
a
would've
dick
just
and
let
took
that
him
motherfucker out
away?
there. I can't swim, remember?
Yeah, but I don't like the waste, you know. Better off we at least feed some bellies with that thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the notes might have despawned. Yeah, if they're not in range of the flag, yeah. Ah, well. I'll have to put another one in. At least it says here, Liza. I think I took a picture of every single note that was there.
Gonna be real with
in
you.
the event,
This is like the first time I've come to actually see a sunrise for that purpose, and the motherfucker can't even see it.
Yep.
You know, sometimes it's not always about seeing it, per se, with your eyes, but just being with it. Being together like this already is a great thing. Everyone is just peacefully standing, sitting around, cooking, and watching the same thing. The little rays that are trying to pierce through the gray of the sky. We're looking for the beauty. The fact that you're trying speaks a million. The fact that we're all together, alive, doing this, makes this moment worth it, whether we see the rays or not. There will be other days. That's what we fight for.
Damn, dog. That's some deep shit right there, for real, for real.
Well, it's just how I see
Yeah,
the
Mitch, you
world.
just tamed fucking Slinky, man.
Well, I'm glad I could speak through whatever pain or darkness you have, but just keep trying. Every time you can. That's all you need to do. That's how I got this far. Doesn't matter how gray it looks, but there's not a single morning I'll miss it. Even when I was in a cage on a ship full of cannibals. I knew when the moment would happen. I remember there were moments where I could see the light pierce just a little where we were. It wasn't a lot, but I knew that behind those ship walls there was a sunrise. I knew at that moment it was that time for me to take a moment and relax and forget the situation I was in. Just remember that there's something beautiful waiting on the other side. And to keep fighting for that. And I did. My hope is all I had. It wasn't much. And I wasn't a fighter a couple of years ago, just like today. It's not much I can do at that level, but then Michael came around. I guess he was that hope. He was that sun ray. He got me out of it. So I'm very thankful. I get to be here today because of him. And that's just one of the rays of the many suns I've seen. You're all part of that as well in my life. For helping me so much. You're all people I'll never
Hell
forget.
yeah.
Goodness.
Sorry, I got excited.
I wish I could do that, but nope. That's the only hope I don't have. Backflips are not for me.
Oh, I did one for you, though. Sorry, I got excited.
Oh, it was great. It caught me by surprise.
A gangster don't have many, friends. Apart from Negovios. You know what I mean? The Negovios, obviously, they family and shit, but, like, outside the walls and shit, G, I mean, I got, what's that man? Old man Solon, Marco? And you.
Marco is
So,
great. I really like him,
and
too.
Hiko people.
Yes. There are plenty of friends waiting for you out there. For all of you. No, I know what you mean. I know there are people out there that might not agree with you, but there are plenty that still do. Just probably haven't met them yet. That's all. But I'm glad you have a place that you could call family. All these people are fine folks. None without flaws. We all do. Every one of us have flaws. Every one of us have done things in life. You, me, everyone. But it allowed us to get where we are today, has it not? In a good place. In a moment where we could all share together. Just a moment of quiet and peacefulness. We know chaos waits. It's inevitable in this world, but as long as you could take these little moments, when the chaos happens, you could close your eyes for one moment when you can and remember this and all the others. That's what I do when things get hectic. It helps me pull through. My only weapon is my hope and my words.
Yeah, I think that's way better than faking your death, Slinky. For real, for
Yo,
real.
that's fucked up, G. Listen,
Oh,
okay?
my.
He said everybody done fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? At least the sunset, it better than me looking forward to the chow hall every time, every morning, because a motherfucker was hungry and shit, and it allowed me to know that there was 6 hours until I got to go out and play b-ball against the hummies.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you had a great time while I thought my husband was dead.
I was in jail. It was not fun.
You weren't in jail.
I think we should give them some space. We hear gunshots. Slinky
No, it's
was.
fine. It's
Oh,
fine. No, it's fine. It's
you're
fine.
walking away.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters
Oh,
is
my.
there's like a ray of sunshine and shit, like Mitch said, and like you, the ray of sunshine in my life for real, for real. But like also there's like the ray of sunshine out there and shit, G. And they called us a motherfucker. So let's go to the fire.
Yeah. Oh, my. That was sweet in its way.
And shit, pain in the ass. She was
Jesus
holding shit
Christ,
over my head,
Slinky.
Mitch. Fake your death one time to stay away from the government drones. End of the world.
Oh, my goodness.
What I said.
So, you guys said you went around the island today.
Yeah.
Take it not too
Nice.
much is happening then.
I know we ran into quite a few people. It's just, their brain waves are different than ours.
I see. Yeah.
I think a lot of people forget where they're waking up. It's out there.
I think people get too.
Slink,
caught
I
up.
ain't ever gonna try and tell you what to do, but your woman is running off and
Ain't my deal.
talk to her.
I know nah, and she'll be fine. She ain't running off because of me. She's probably gonna try to kill that fucking deer that been barking and shit the whole time. Listen, I'd go get her, but I'm fat, and that's a long ass run.
Well. I'm no expert in that domain. I wish I could help. But I'd say like them, maybe I would go. I'd go talk to her.
At least keep an eye on her, bro. You never know what she might run into by herself.
God damn it. Hopefully she don't run to a knee.
Down there by those houses now.
I never really had that kind of love. I guess it wasn't destined for me. But I find it sweet when I see couples like that, especially in a time like this, still holding on to each other. It's wonderful. It's a true testament on real love. Things are difficult, and yet, regardless of that, they do their best to stick together. survival doesn't become about yourself, but about the other you're with. Now, obviously, the same could be said about groups, but it'll never be the same kind of bond I could imagine than someone you love deeply like that. That will always take the mantle, if you will, I think. It's a special kind of thing.
Yep. Unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's a press. I'm gonna go check that out, make sure they're alright.
She probably just shot him. In the legs, maybe.
No, I certainly hope not.
So streaming for an hour and 15 minutes, no dropped frames. So so far so good. Really hoping that
Yeah,
it's gonna go
be a
well.
little bit crazy, apparently.
No, yeah.
From what Slinky's told us. Waking up with a knife to his throat and all sorts of shit like that.
Oh, that's a different level of kinky.
Yeah, it was, what was it? He woke up with a knife to his throat and she said, you know, this is how easy it would have been for me to slit your throat. And just remember that, and then rolled over and went back to sleep.
I would have had a hard time going back to sleep. Well,
Yep.
the last woman I was with, she was going to kill me, for real. Not vague threats or anything. She really was going to kill me for my money. She had a boyfriend, and we were preparing for marriage and everything. I didn't know about the boyfriend, obviously, but the whole plan was to marry me, kill me, and get all of my money. Goodness.
Yeah.
Glad I found out. It made me who I am today, I think. Allowed me to get out of there. Joke's on her, though. All of the money just went to orphanages and soup kitchens and a couple of homeless shelters. Millions just given away to people who needed it. People are cruel.
Well, I hope you sent her the receipts.
Oh, she knows. I made sure of it.
Alright.
And then I left, started my life. As a hobo, always heard of them before. Thought I could do that. Don't need to worry about anyone or anything. Just worry about myself, and that worked out well.
Yeah, it's pretty easy when you can, when you can get by.
Oh god, Shadow Paws.
Looking after you. Got to deal with your own problems. Got to deal with then is with the loneliness of it sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
you get over that.
Well, you get used to it, yeah. spent all of my life, on the road. And I never used any car or trains, not even. Usually hobos would travel by train, but I didn't. I just walked. I kept walking. I preferred that because it allowed me to see every nook and cranny that I could of the world.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even hitchhike or nothing?
Oh no. There were long roads sometimes, especially in the United States. Goodness. How many stretches of roads do they need?
Well, that's a big place.
Oh yeah. I was always ready though. Maps in hand and compasses, and I knew where I was going, and if I was going to be in a long stretch of road, I was ready for it. Always had, tent and things like that. I slept in train cars a lot. Those are easy to get by. A lot of train yards. A lot of hobos use them, so why not? Even the hobos found a way to pick on me. I think I was too nice to be a hobo, like a real one. They love to lie, steal, and, well, I don't, so it made it hard, because they kept telling me I wasn't a real one of them, or that I didn't have what it takes to be like them.
Yeah. Or is it just because you were out there by choice instead of by circumstance?
Well, most hobos, it's a choice. Some of them not really. They decide to become hobos because of their circumstance, and then they accept their fate, and so they do that, but yeah, no, for me it was definitely my choice, and I have no regrets. I loved it. There's a big difference though between the hobos and the homeless. The homeless usually they just don't get to choose, and most of the times their circumstances, alcohol and drugs and money problems, gambling, and goodness, the list goes on. It's always so sad. I would often sleep in these areas too. I had no choice. It's not like I had money always for hotel or anything like that. Plus, I don't like sleeping behind walls. This is one of the first times I'm doing it. It's the closest thing to a train car, so it reminds me a little of that. I'm not much of a house person, This is more me. No walls, nothing. Just me in the world.
I mean, you pretty much have your pick your houses now, though.
Yeah. I like it here.
You clean the claw, and the most of it.
That came from that side.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot. It's debate about the cold, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully fucking springtime gets here soon and things will warm up a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with it, I suppose. But yeah, a little bit of warmth would be nice. Just a bit.
Yeah, it'd be nice to not have to wake up, jump out of bed freezing, and immediately have to run to a fire.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind.
I got a leg injury, so every time it's really cold in the morning,
Oh God,
I
yeah.
can warm that up to make sure it doesn't hurt.
Oh, I could imagine that must be hell. I'm feeling the same thing with my hip, you know. I never thought I'd get so old to complain about my hips, you know. But that's where I'm at now.
I know. Once everything started falling apart, I didn't think we were gonna either. But we did.
Oh yeah.
And the problem is we're stuck here now. What sort of life we're gonna have? We're even gonna make it till the next year? From what we've been told about the previous occupants of this island, and these bloody watchers, we're all just gonna be turned against each other. And there's no one left.
Well, I don't know what kind of game they're playing, but there has to be meaning behind it, I feel. Something, some purpose to it. There has to
We've
be,
been
right?
speculating on it, but until we can actually talk to them, we don't really know. Are they trying to recruit people like they did with Nora on those tapes that we found? Are they just doing it just because they can? You know, we don't know.
It's definitely odd. I don't know what my take is on them yet. They showed up here now, I'd say twice. The other day when I came back with Pip and them, they brought me back, you know, after my injury. Two watchers came down from the hill behind.
Hello.
One of them was all green. The other one was wearing some white and a hood. And they just handed a note to, I think it was it Guts, I think? Do you have what it takes?
Yeah.
I think is what it said.
I got a note
Okay.
from Watchers, said, who will you become?
Yes, I had mine that said, what is your future? That's when they came to me alone.
Yeah, because there's one of those tapes with Nora talking on it about, you know, she's building a better future even if she's not going to be able to see it. So they're trying to do something.
Long term.
We just don't know what.
It doesn't make sense, though. If they're trying to restart society, why are they trying to get groups to fight and kill each other?
Well, they're trying to weed out the ones that I want. I'm trying to find out who's not going to be controllable.
Who's worthy?
Are you going to take orders and do what they say, or are you going to rebel and cause trouble? I'm sure the last time they did this, everybody who was willing to take orders and obey whatever they were told got recruited. Everyone else got turned against each other.
Well,
At
a
least
big
that's what
group
I
of
reckon.
people went and killed those people who came on the Nelson Brave just because the Watchers gave them the coordinates to their location.
Yeah. So they're probably on the short list.
Why can't I?
Are you, I'll ask in a minute.
I've been in trouble there.
Oh. Is Mitch worthy or unworthy? What do you guys think? Because we don't know. Nobody really knows, but if you had to guess, you know? It's like, I don't even know, man. Just fart, 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 yeah. Let's put his theme song while we restart. Right, so the stream has been going. Well, of course, Mortis, you can't answer. You can't answer that. I wouldn't want any of the lore master or staff to answer that. I think no spoilers, but I like to know what people think, because I don't know. Like, even as Regis, I didn't know. Like, it was like, am I worthy or unworthy, and which one is the better one? It's so fucking weird that they always ask, are you unworthy? Why? Is this just a weird way to fuck with our brains? Because it gets to me. Like, it gets to me to hear it like the other way around. It's like, normally we would ask, are you worthy? You know, like, that just sounds more logical to ask it that way. But to say, are you unworthy? It's why would you deliberately ask something like that? It's just, to me, it just feels like, I don't know. But then you got the Nora tapes, and then Nora says, like, when he's like, are you worthy? And she's like, yes, I am worthy. Like, dude, that is a setup. Like, I think everybody knows now. Something's off with Nora. She sounds like a fucking, either she's AI or something. I don't know what it is. She sounds so off. Like uncanny almost. Like, it's weird to explain. Yeah, I don't know. I think the real question truly, I think like, I really hope we get an answer to this. Like, I really hope it happens before the server dies off, because we all know it's going to happen. People are going to stop playing eventually. And, like, I need to know this answer. Like, I want to know this answer, man. I just want to fucking know. Like, all DayZ roleplay servers die off eventually. So let's hope we get an answer. Like, I don't want it to be like one day we have, like, the server shut. If it does happen, I really hope we get, like, a resolution or something, like a lore document that, like, that's explained. So this is what it was. This is what happened. And Mortis, you want to snooze that ad? I'm okay with that right now. We're just kind of chilling and talking. I don't want to put an ad on. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really hope that if the server does die off, like, Morris, you're a witness to what I say. Please, for the love of God, make sure that, you know, you guys release, like, at least something, a closure document or something, so we know what the fuck Worthy was all about. Like, there's got to be There's gotta be a reason. It's not just you guys are not just saying that. Like there's gotta be a reason why worthy or unworthy is a big deal. It's such a big deal. Like right now, it seems a new theme. Like the new question is not you worthy or unworthy. It's now like, what is your future? Or do you have what it takes? Will you go all the way? Like how far will you go? Like so, it seems like that is the take now to this. Oh, there we go. We're back. Oh, hell yeah. Well, it just, you know what my fear is, Mortis, is that, like, eventually, like, the lore stuff will not be done, and there'll be, like, 10 people playing consistently, and that's it, and only those 10 people are going to be playing. And then, like, we're going to get, like, a message or something, like, from staff, like, unfortunately, the day has come where we have to close the server. Like, I'm so used to it after 12 years, you know?
You're Mitch, right?
That's right.
I'm Marcus. I'm from Aniva.
Oh, yes.
I run a hospital down there.
Nice to meet you, Marcus.
Nice to meet you.
Mitch. Name's Coulter. Most just call me Colt, though. I know we kind of barged in on your little setup here. Personally, my feet were soaked from, well, I was skinning a deer over a little closer to the tide than I would have preferred.
Yeah, well, this place is always open and welcome to all.
Well, that's what folks around here say.
Been by here a couple times, just I think pretty late when you were asleep.
Oh, yeah? I do sleep a lot, you know. I'm a little old now. Sometimes it's 4 in the afternoon and I'm just dozing off. I've reached that age.
Fair enough.
Yeah, me too. But that's what.
If you don't mind me asking,
that's what it does.
What keeps a fellow like you going through all this mess?
Oh, that's a loaded question. There's so many ways to answer that, but I keep going to remember those that we've lost. I strongly believe that we're only really gone when no one's left to remember you. I can't offer much for this world, but that's one of the things, I suppose. And to be frank, I had a very not so desirable life for most people, I'd say. And there were plenty of times where I thought perhaps I should just call it quits, I suppose. In these, recent years, since the fall. But then I got here to Sakal, and I feel, well, things are different for me. I wasn't always appreciated like I am now. Like I said, I didn't have a very desirable life. Most people would just treat me very poorly. I was used for. Well, I was maybe the world's punching bag for the longest time, if that makes sense. And over here it's different. Over here people seem to care about me differently than before. My thought when I had come to this island, I had come to die here. I wanted to walk one more time, as I had for 50 years, as a hobo, just walking around. I love it every day. And I thought after being on the ships for so long, for years, I missed that a lot. I was depressed, really, but I kept smiling through it, as I always have. This island gave me a second chance. At myself.
It certainly makes sense. I think a number of folks here can relate to that, certainly.
Yes. A lot of folks were very depressed, it seems, in the last year or so. And then we arrive here and hearing that frequency of hope, you know, some sort of salvation on this island. And then we got here and we all seem to have gotten lied to somehow. It wasn't exactly what was described, but for me, I'm just happy to not be on those ships. I'm happy to be on land again. And
I suppose that is something to be thankful.
oh, absolutely. And that alone is, well, larger than life itself. The liberty of moving where I want. That means the world to me. It's something I need. But I'm losing my mobility. So that's a little disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not losing my hope in humanity. I was for a while. I was almost cannibalized and I was enslaved. I've been on a couple of different ships that were absolutely horrible before coming here. And, I've always been a man of hope, you know. Belief that there are beautiful things in even the darkest of places. But I was starting to lose that. Coming here made me realize that there was a lot more hope than I thought left. The fact that you are all just sitting here next to me, not trying to eat me or rob me or hurt me, is, well, nothing short but a miracle to me at this point in my life. So I don't take that for granted.
No doubt. Sure several years ago it would have been crazy for people to appreciate such a thing as that. It's a state of how the world's changed around us.
Indeed. And a lot of horrible things are happening in this world that is anew, but there's still a lot of good, you know. I find that there's a lot more good folk than, well, let's call them bad folks. There are bad folks, but there's always going to be more good than bad out there. It's just easier to
Mitch,
remember the bad, you know? It amplifies it. Yes?
I heard about you experiencing something kind of bad days ago. Heard you got shot. Are you doing okay?
Oh, yes. I mean, my arm hurts a lot, but I suppose I'll live. Not the first time I'm shot, unfortunately. I've been shot a couple of times in my life. Oddly, before the fall. I've been shot, stabbed, and beaten. Oh, goodness, slapped, spit on, you name it. I think everything has been done to me almost. And like I said, I was almost cannibalized, so glad I got out of that one.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, but you know, all of those things just made it all the more better when I met some good people. And besides, when people felt the need to do those things to me, I found a way to compensate that with the idea that I made them feel good in a way. I let them unleash their inner pain and darkness, and well, I suppose I was an outlet for that. And if I served anything in that whole moment for them, for these people, then I served my purpose in this world. I know it's grim for many to hear something like that, but to me, everything happens for a reason. There is a balance that needs to happen in a universe. All of those bad things that happened to me throughout the years accumulated to this moment where many good people now seem to, well, enjoy my company, to talk with me, to take care of me when I need it. Yeah. It's definitely different for me, but it is highly appreciated.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but Russ, we're probably never going to see Slinky again, just so you know.
What?
Dude.
It's a full moon, she's drinking, I don't see Slinky with her, so it's probably a bad night for him. Hold a funeral ceremony for him later tonight and get
Yeah.
drunk.
Oh goodness, I was worried for a second. This is a joke, right?
I mean, it's 50-50, bro, as Rhodes says.
Oh my.
We couldn't find her, right? When we went looking, we found Slink, but we didn't find her. Then we did find her, and she bolted like a fucking bat out of hell. He went chasing after her. Now she's down at the fire by herself with a hooch, and it's a full moon.
Goodness.
It's not good. It's definitely 50-50. It might even be like 70-30.
Well, but I hope he's okay.
Yeah, hopefully.
He's a good kid.
Y'all are with Nagovo, right?
Yeah, who you guys?
Marcus from Aniva.
Oh, what's up, Marcus? It's Tom. How you been, dude?
Oh, Tom. Hey, I didn't even recognize your voice.
Yes, apparently I sound like this Bruno guy, but I ain't met him yet. Who you got with you? Is this alone?
Well, this is my friend Colt.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. So how's Aniva been, man? We hear you guys keep getting fucked with by all the fucking dipshits on the island.
Same dipshits that fucked with, Mr. Mitch over here a few nights ago, but I think that situation may be dealt with. Really, it's been fine past few days. Been good, kind of quiet. People still coming through, trading at AK's place. It's been calm, which is unusual.
Yeah. Well, I always feel like those that do the shit they've done to you guys are fucking weak.
That.
Hello, Harlan.
It's hard.
Harlan.
Oh, hey, Harlan.
You always have to find a sweet spot because there's like
Yeah, I don't know.
garbage that makes you float
I
here.
had the same thing happening to me.
There's certainly been some strange occurrences, other occurrences outside of folks being hostile towards each other. That's died down a little bit, but some of the strangeness just continues. Don't suppose any
there's
of you
that,
folks, I was gonna ask if any of you folks had been approached by a watcher and had blood drawn from you.
Not yet.
No.
Sure, that's on the horizon.
Well, it happened to me the other evening, and as far as I've heard, happened to a couple of folks from your group as well. That's all I seem
we've
to know of. Don't know what it means, but
Now, did they take this blood from you willingly, or did they knock you out?
well, one of them came up, approached me in the woods, and with their fancy little stun device, and told them up front that I wasn't necessarily looking to fight back. There wasn't much exactly I could do against that kind of technology. And anyway, after a fairly inconclusive little back and forth, the individual wound up pointing at my arm and had a blood test kit, and well, I told him again that there wasn't much I was going to do to stop him, so I might as well do it while conscious. And yeah, they took some blood, gave me some saline, and headed on their way. I also got a note, but sounds pretty similar to what other folks have gotten. Said, how far would you go on it?
Yeah, that sounds familiar, yeah.
Aside from that, the only other really strange thing is that the predatory wildlife's been acting a little different than I'm used to. A lot more frequent attacks from wolves, and last night we watched 10 of them closing in. But that group of 10 actually started going at each other. A couple of the wolves were ravaging themselves. Hadn't seen that previously.
That does sound strange.
But the yeah, the frequency of attacks has been higher. Probably had 5 encounters with wolves in the last 24 hours.
We were traveling pretty far inland, and we didn't really come across any today, though.
Yeah, a little quieter. Still find it strange that there was such a big pack yesterday evening, that they were attacking each other.
I might be running out of game out there to fucking hunt. It's probably not a good sign.
Dude, it was just
Yeah,
like
the
a
one
test
fella,
stream.
Capsule,
But like
name,
people
speculated
pass
that
by
that
here
might be the
so
case.
much. So like if I'm here, then they'll stop, you know?
Yeah, you never know what a hungry wolf's gonna do.
I was just tested because like my drop frame issue.
Sure.
It's been perfect tonight. 2 hours so far now.
That's why we
Been
keep
able to
Mitch
find
fed.
deer.
We bring him lots of food so he don't flip out and kill us in our sleep.
Oh, goodness. I,
You can have
Yeah.
that if you want, Harlan. I was just putting it down for a sec. Getting uncomfortable on my back.
Yeah, be careful with him. He likes shiny things, man. You'll never see that crossbow again.
Yeah, I just picked it up randomly. You can have it. Why aren't you talking, Harlan?
What? Carlin just sometimes doesn't speak.
Oh, okay. I'm just used to you talking.
talk your ear off if you're not careful.
I know. That's something like this is unusual.
Oh, Harlan, just letting you know, it's I've been cleaning it, and it's doing good. The stitches are holding well, and no infection, it seems. No discolorations, and no burning sensation. It hurts like
Good.
hell still.
I
You know.
was just about to ask you.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's sore. I definitely, it feels like somebody punched me in the arms, like, I don't know, 100 times. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, two of them are from Aniva, and got fucked with by you guys. I think a couple of times. This guy and this guy.
Oh. Just when I thought we were going to have a nice, calm night.
Yeah, there was a bit of a pretty bad blizzard a few hours ago.
Oh, yes. Seems to be pretty consistent today.
It's definitely picking up.
Well, gentlemen, I'm probably gonna bounce out of here and crash the fuck out. Mitch, thanks for the hospitality as always.
Oh, of course.
Good seeing you again, dude. Keep it neat.
Take care, Tom. Good
going,
seeing
man.
you again.
Be safe, Tom.
All right. That, brother. Later, Harlan. Look, he turns his back.
I'm playing in VR right now. That's the only way I play.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Good evening to you.
I'm kidding, of course, but VR DayZ would
What
be
you,
such.
Mitch, you observe anything particularly interesting or out of the ordinary from your little sanctuary here?
I've had a watcher come to me once. It was across the street. I was at Hunter's grave, the poet who leaves, well, he's no longer with us, but he left a lot of poems in Aniva.
I appreciate what you did for Hunter, by the way, Mitch.
Oh, yes. Well, of course. It was the least I could do. I was at his grave.
That's it.
And a watcher come up to me, just stood there with me, and then handed me a note that said, "What is your future?" And then he walked away and went up that hill here, apparently. Sleepy saw him, so he never used that device on me, though. Maybe he was afraid it would harm me. I don't know.
Maybe he was afraid of you. Look like a pretty formidable guy, Mitch, even in your older age.
Take care, Harlem.
Later, Harlan.
Yeah, well, maybe he did. Then, the second time they've come around was, the day before yesterday when I got shot. Well, after I got brought back here, and I was with Harlan and Guts and Pip. And two of them came out of the woods. One of them was dressed completely in green. Everything was green, and the other was in white with a hood. And they handed the note to Guts, and they walked away. They just went on their way. No device used again. Not sure again if that was because I was right next to them, or they just knew nobody would do anything in this group of people. I don't know.
Yeah, we saw a similar instance like that the other evening in Aneva.
Oh,
Pretty sure the same ones you mentioned. One green, one white that was hooded. Walked in, none of us acted hostile. Handed a note to one person. Pretty much walked away. They shot up a flare, but about it.
I don't know what it all means. I have no idea. Well, obviously, like everyone else, there's a bit of curiosity in all of it. I wonder why, but what am I gonna do? I could keep coming here, but it's not like I'm going to try to capture them or hurt them or ask them anything. They don't seem to respond to anything anyway, so there's really no point. I'm probably never gonna know. But only time will tell.
Alright. Lucy and I are gonna head off. Russ, are you gonna hang out here? Are you tagging along to come back home?
Probably gonna go to sleep
yeah,
here too.
come along.
It is very late for me. Oh, I'm not up this late usually.
Undoubtedly.
I'm a bit of a night owl, so.
You, all three of you, be safe, all right? I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See
You
you
guys
later.
have a good night. Stay safe, okay?
Always lovely
Take
to
care,
see you.
Negovians. I'm just gonna be right back real quick. I'm just gonna go look at Hunter's grave for a moment.
Certainly don't let us hold you. I know, especially this cold weather, burn a lot of calories. Always tends to make folks more tired.
It certainly does, I'll tell you. But yes,
But
I'm usually not
certainly
even up
appreciate the time and all.
today. Oh, no, don't worry about it, Colt. It is Colt, right?
Yeah, Colt.
Oh,
Whole
yes.
name's Coulter, but yeah, I just kind of accrued the abbreviation over time.
Oh, yeah. No, forgive me if ever I forget your name. I never forget a voice and a face, if you will. But goodness, so many folks come around here. It becomes sometimes difficult for me to retain some names. So I try my best. Oh, there's food here, if ever. A bit of venison left. Yeah, I suppose I will go to sleep now. I'm not up usually today, and especially not this late. But glad I was able to be around to meet you too. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's good to meet you, Mitch.
Of course.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to catch you one of these other evenings here.
Oh, yes. Usually I'm up. If you're keeping track as a hobo, you kind of keep track of days, but I'm always up and about, usually on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But today was an exception. I wasn't too tired, so I got up for a little bit.
Certainly. Well, we won't hold you. Go ahead, get some rest, and we'll start making our way.
All right.
We'll catch you another time.
Yes. Be safe, both of you, all right?
Have a good night,
Hello.
Mitch.
Hey, Mitch. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Just about to go to bed. It's really late, so... are you
Gotcha.
all right?
Yeah, got something in my eye. I got to go see a doctor, but other than that, pretty good.
All right. I hope you get that resolved.
Yeah. You mind if I use your fire?
Of course
Cook
you
up some
can.
food? I know you're going to bed, but is
Oh,
it
no,
that
you
fine?
can.
Okay.
Yeah, the fire is open for everyone here, all the time, and there's plenty of wood in the wood holder behind the sofas there. So,
You have this one here.
oh, let's see. Oh, yes, I have this
Let's
one.
get going.
Okay.
If you don't need it, you could put it in the locker.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to cook some food and be on my way.
Good.
But yeah. What about nails? You need any more nails?
No, I think I'm okay. If you
Okay.
don't need them, though, I know they'll go out quickly if they're left in the locker. People always grab those.
Yeah, I'll leave them in there. I just wanted to make sure you had first dibs.
Oh, that's
But-
so kind of you. Yeah, other than that, there is a little bit of venison left on the table, so feel free to have that. It's freshly cut and made today, so...
Gotcha. Well, who was that just left, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that was Colton and his friend. They're from Aniva.
Oh, okay. I showed up and they left rather quickly, so I just want to make sure it wasn't anybody I got to worry about.
Oh, no. I don't think so. Two kind gentlemen. Had a nice long discussion here. Yeah.
Well, you have a good night's rest, and I might speak to you tomorrow.
All right. Well, get that eye checked, all right?
I will. Good night.
Goodness sake. Look at that. I like that. It's very homey in here now. Oh, goodness. That clip, though, Jenny, with the parts. Yeah, that was fun, man. I wasn't even supposed to be streaming today. Look at that. We got 2 hours out of me today. Isn't that cool? I enjoyed it. Had a bit of RP with folks. A little bit slow. I was not in the zone as I'm usually, because I wasn't like expecting RP. I just wanted to test to see if I would drop frames today at all. No frames were dropped, so I haven't had a perfect stream in a long time. Like what I mean is by perfect, I mean that, you know, it just, there was no lag. It was great. All right. Goodness sake. It might have been Mortis on your end. I just, because over here I have 0% drop frames this time, like compared to the last few nights. So it seems to be good, at least for me right now. All right, we're gonna go see Citizen Cannon, who's streaming on the server right now. He's the only one streaming on the server right now, and oh goodness, he's got like 95 people. I think Red might have raided him. So we're gonna go send you guys off to Citizen Cannon. So yeah, but I'm glad it went well, at least relatively well. It wasn't like doing the micro buffers all the time, so I'm happy about that. Let's go and set the raid up. There we go. The raid is set. Thank you guys for being a part of the stream, for helping me test tonight. I'm really thankful for that, and should be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing the excursion to the volcano. I had a hard time. Man, my brain is tired. It's going on 1 a.m. I got to go to bed. Gotta go to bed. Kids go to school tomorrow, all that stuff. I gotta go to bed. Love you guys. Until next time, as always, stay awesome and stay safe. Gonna miss you.